get this, but it's a higher being, right? I mean, like human beings can't create. They can't even. There's no way we can understand how this is created. If it wasn't for God telling us, we would never know. And people can't figure this out because we're living in it. But by watching, you can tell. They gave us self awareness. They gave us our full self, like full control. Maybe not full power, but full control, because the body is suspicious. It's suspicious because it seems like it has way higher functions, and people have been pushing it to certain limits and certain degrees, and it does excel. So the body itself is a mysterious thing, and the state that it's in now, because it's in a state, that's why it's allowed to get old, and then it doesn't work no more. It's in a it's not sealed to a soul. This body doesn't seem like it's a sealed body. If it's sealed, it probably will never crumble. So it's a test run drive. So it's like God babies are like this. They go for a test run drive with a test body in a world He created. That's how I see it. And then they add the good and evil effect here, so you can actually learn that knowledge and actually be like God or something. Like it's a design. And yeah, I totally forget what I was going to say. Seems like someone's listening to me through our door or something. Anytime people listen to me, then I forget what I'm saying. But yeah. Yeah, just leave it at that still, because the video is about people ain't trying to win, bro. And we're not losers, man. We're winners. And we gotta wake up to the reality that every single person on this planet is already a winner. Like, God love us, bro. Jeez. We're doing bad in this earth with all that foolishness. And God trying to turn us away from our foolish ways and silly stupidness, man. Y'all are jokers. I have seen it with my own eyes. God ain't lying. That's why I believe God is real, because I could see the people. Right? If God wasn't real, then the people wouldn't be exactly what He's saying. People are a certain kind of, even me, I'm a person too, so I know myself. So because I'm also one of them, I know that, yo, God is real, because, yo, we're not what we should be. We're not. We're greater than we are at the moment. I mean, we're human beings. Are what we are is greater than who we are at the moment. Because right now, we're all following a bunch of foolishness and other stupid people. But us ourselves is created in God's image. We're a great being. We're the highest being on the earth. We're the humans, the people, the one that build all the buildings. We're on top. We're the dominant ones here. We're the ones controlling all the plants, the animals, and building all the buildings, cutting the trees and keeping everything in order. We're the ones. Not the rhinos, not the dolphins, not the elephants, but the humans. You know, sometimes when you're talking about these things, you just have to dig deeper. But because it's so deep, humans aren't gonna get all that in this life. We're gonna scratch the surface. We're gonna scratch the surface. But we're not insignificant. But we are like a grain of salt in this universe, probably. Right? Or a grain of sand in this universe. Like this planet. Right? That's what it's probably like. But we're not significant. We also belong. In this world, they make you feel like you don't belong here. Or you need to buy a house. You can't sleep in the bush. You can't sleep on the park. You can't sleep on the bench. You can't sleep in the public buildings, government buildings. You can't sleep on the sidewalk. You can't sleep by the road. You can't build a little hut. Oh, you gotta pay rent. You gotta buy a house. You gotta, you know? So they make you feel like you don't belong on the earth. But we belong here. And we also belong in the universe. And we are our own enemy. People are their own enemy. That's why they put us in this world here. Oh, so we're not supposed to live here. We're supposed to stay here and be our own enemy. And that's what they don't see. This physical world is also part of the universe. But we don't see the rest of it. And we can't see the spiritual side of it either. Because we're in the physical. Right? And they have to contain us. Because we are dangerous. Right? Unchecked, we are very dangerous to ourselves and one another. That's why you have countries fighting countries in war. Brothers fighting brothers in families. Friends fighting friends in friendships. Right? Making enemies out of one another. What's an enemy when they're supposed to be a friend? Right? So to me, we're all one big family. One big family. And we're not doing it the right way. And when we do all belong, we fucked up as a people. We fucked up down the line, and we have to turn away from it. We gotta do better. And the worst part of it is, we're here temporary. None of us is here for more than 100 and something years. Right? We're just here temporary. Now it's our little time. Our little 5 minutes of fame. What we gonna do with it? Right? And that's what I see. And people aren't really paying attention to the real life. You know, they're not paying attention to the fact that we're just here temporary for a while, man. I'm getting old. I can't even believe I'm getting old. Like, I feel like a little kid, man. I didn't even grow up yet. Right? I didn't have no parents growing up, really. My parents was always busy making life happen for us, you know? And I just never felt like I got their approval to say, yeah, no, son, you're a man. Like, they never said it to me. They never, like, acknowledged me being a man. It's just the one day I just said, oh, I'm a man now. You know, so it all felt fake to me because my parents wasn't a part of it. So I turned 30 and I'm like, what? I'm 30? What the hell? I'm a kid. I shouldn't be 30 yet. And now I hit 40 and I'm just like, wow, man, I'm 40. I'm about to hit 50. It's getting scary. I got to prepare to meet this God. You know? And a lot of people ain't really down to talk about the realness of life. They want to hide away from truth and act like everything's okay, everything's alright, you could do whatever you want. There's no rules, there's no rules to life, there's no rules to living, there's no rules to loving your community, your fellow man. You could do it anyhow you feel like. Please. There is solid rules. The sun shines throughout the day. That's solid. It doesn't shine in the night. When it's nighttime, the sun is not around. Because whenever the sun is around, it's day. Because the sun itself is created in daytime. The sun creates the daytime. So if the sun is here, we have daytime. When the sun is not there, it's nighttime. Which means there's less light or no light. So half of the day is darkness and the other half of the day is light. Every single day. Even if the moon is out in the day, it's still gonna be dark in the night. Remember, the only thing that gives light at night is the moon. But the moon is out here in the day sometimes with the sun. But in the night, The sun is never out. Never. The sun is always here at daytime. That's because there's a specific rule that the sun and the moon is working on. Right? So the sun is moving slower around the clock, and the moon is moving faster around the clock. So therefore, the sun does not create the rule. Sorry, the moon does not create the rule for night and day. It's the sun that's creating the rules for night and day. So the sun makes day out of night. When it's night, the sun comes and turns it into day. Because wherever the sun is, darkness have to flee. Run away. That's what's going on here. That's the power of light. Light covers darkness. Light gives life. Light is an essence, is great. Right? It gives life, literally, photosynthesis, energy, ATP for your cells, your mitochondria, if you guys really study biology out there, so you don't go to school. You know what a mitochondria is? Go Google that. You know? Anyways, I'm not telling you guys no more secrets. But this is why I don't speak. Because nobody's going to listen anyways. I hope they don't listen, but this is big talk. This is what we're supposed to be talking about. So talking about what this guy is wearing, watching other men, like how women watch each other and stuff. Like, what the hell are they doing out here? You got old people trying to act young, driving young people's car, trying to pick up young women. Bro, you supposed to have a wife and stuff. You know me, I'm older too. I ain't even have a woman, so I be looking at young girls too. But I'm saying, you got in this world here, you got the old people driving young people's car, trying to pick up a young woman when you're supposed to have a wife and a kid and advance already. You're still living in the past. You're procrastinating life. Oh man. So I'm not out of the blame. Like, I'm one of them because I could have picked a girl, but because women behave so bad, I never picked one. Because you have to put up with the bad behavior. I had an anger problem, so I was scared I was gonna hit them. So I don't keep them. I just keep switching them and hoping to find a good one. But there ain't no good one because they're all defiant. They mad at God for making them females, having periods and weirdness, making children. They have issues with God. They need to take up with God, not men. So the women definitely need God so they can be mentally sane. A lot of them are insane because they don't believe in God. They don't want to. They ain't connecting. So now they're mad because they have vaginas and we got dicks, penis. So they mad about it. Ain't nothing else. Anyways, I gotta end the video as an hour.